Your person finds themselves at a pivotal juncture in their life, a moment filled with both challenge and opportunity. They are deliberately choosing to untangle their life from the entanglements of people who once played roles in their journey but have now become sources of manipulation and negativity. In this critical transition, they are distancing themselves from karmic ties and friendships that have long stood as barriers, hindering the deep, soulful connection that has always existed between you two. For far too long, these toxic influences have cast shadows over the bond you share. Recognizing the damage these negative energies have caused, your person is resolute in their mission to purge these unwelcome presences from their life. Their determination is fueled by a desire to protect the purity and integrity of your relationship, a connection that they believe is worth preserving at all costs. Though the process of severing these ties is arduous and fraught with emotional turbulence, they understand that this painful cleansing is an essential step toward rebuilding a relationship that is both authentic and sustainable. In their heart, a desperate longing has taken root, a yearning to speak with you, to bridge the growing gap that time and circumstance have etched between you. This longing is not born out of mere nostalgia. It is ignited by the realization that the love and satisfaction you provide are unique and irreplaceable. In a world awash with fleeting encounters and superficial bonds, the profound emotional fulfillment they experience with you stands as a singular beacon of hope. It is this unparalleled sense of connection that motivates them to overcome every obstacle, even when the path forward seems riddled with challenges. At this very moment, your person is also wrestling with overwhelming feelings of solitude. The isolation they've encountered has forced them to look inward, spending long hours in quiet introspection and re-examining their past actions and decisions. This period of self-imposed solitude, though it has been a fertile ground for personal growth and valuable insights, has also been a double-edged sword. The same silence that nurtured self-discovery has equally sown seeds of loneliness and frustration. Yet, in spite of the emotional toll, there is an emerging determination within them, a readiness to move past this stagnant phase and to convert those hard-won insights into concrete, positive action. They describe this limbo as a waiting phase, a time that has left them both drained and impatient. They crave liberation from the inertia that has defined their recent days. More than ever, they yearn to embrace the happiness and fulfillment that they are convinced could blossom with you by their side. This hunger for change is intertwined with a powerful desire for personal freedom and autonomy. Your person is striving to reclaim the right to direct their own life, free from the burdens of guilt, shame, or external manipulation. In this emerging chapter, they are awakening to a self-empowerment that redefines their identity. It is not merely about rejecting the harmful influence of others, it is equally about discovering an inner reservoir of strength, clarity, and purpose that they now believe can steer them toward a brighter future. Meanwhile, on your side of this evolving dynamic, you too are experiencing a renaissance of empowerment and inner calm. Guided by your intuition, or, as you might say, your spirit guide, you are moving with quiet confidence along a path that promises genuine growth and lasting tranquility. This newfound serenity, which perhaps feels both alien and yet deeply comforting, is a testament to the work you've put into cultivating a positive energy within yourself. You radiate an inner stability and self-assurance that not only fortify your own spirit but also shine as a beacon for others seeking hope in turbulent times. However, your renewed sense of calm and independence has not escaped the notice of your person. In fact, it has stirred in them a mix of admiration and unease. They find themselves surprised and, admittedly, a bit unsettled by the changes you are embracing. Their nightly prayers are filled with a silent hope that you are not drifting away or, worse yet, opening your heart to new connections that might rival what you share with them. The mere thought of losing you to someone else fills them with a deep, gnawing anxiety. This fear of replacement intensifies their determination to reconnect, to find a way back to the intimate space you once shared. In the midst of this intricate interplay of emotions and evolving actions, both you and your person are walking parallel paths of growth and self-discovery. On one hand, your person's decisive steps to cut off negative influences, coupled with a deep, burning longing to reunite with you, underscore just how vital your relationship is in their life. Their courageous struggle to emerge from isolation and to act decisively, despite past hesitations, highlights a commitment to overcome the barriers that have long hindered your connection. On the other hand, your own journey, a path that has led you to a state of empowerment and inner peace, reflects the transformative power of self-respect and resilience. As each of you evolves, the possibility of a renewed, stronger bond seems not only feasible but increasingly likely. When your person's determination to shed manipulation and reclaim their personal sovereignty meets your state of empowered tranquility, a fertile ground is laid for a reunion built on mutual respect, deep understanding, and genuine affection. Even though this period of self-exploration and introspection is laced with pain and uncertainty, it also holds the promise of forging a relationship that transcends the old wounds and the obstacles of the past. Yet, as much as this growth and potential healing light the path ahead, there is also an undercurrent of bittersweet vulnerability that now colors your interactions. In quiet moments of reflection, your person has observed that you seem to be gradually letting go, that you appear to be enjoying life independently without their presence. Each day, they notice a subtle but undeniable distance growing between you, a distance that hints at your increasing self-reliance and contentment. This realization leaves them tormented by questions. Are you genuinely finding fulfillment in this newfound independence, or is it merely a facade concealing deeper uncertainties? These questions echo through their mind, igniting a mix of worry and insecurity. They wonder if you are truly moving on or if, beneath the surface, there remains a glimmer of hope, a possibility of reconciliation. In moments of quiet introspection, your person confesses that they are haunted by the silence that sometimes falls between you. When you withdraw, even momentarily, it sends ripples of pain through their heart. They see you as someone of immense worth, someone who deserves unwavering attention, genuine love, and the utmost respect. They recognize in you a regal strength. You are a queen who will never settle for anything less than the absolute best. It is this recognition that amplifies their regret. In retrospect, they admit that when you needed them most, they were not the emotionally available partner you deserved. They fell short in providing the presence, care, and attentiveness that would have nurtured your spirit. Each lapse in their commitment weighs heavily on them, deepening the sorrow of missed opportunities and wasted chances. They recall all the moments you extended grace and offered second chances, each one a precious gift of hope and love. Yet, in their complacency, they took these moments for granted, assuming that your unwavering dedication would persist regardless of their shortcomings. They now see that even the most patient hearts have limits. The realization that you, with all your strength and dignity, would not continue to tolerate such lapses has struck them with a profound sense of remorse. They express anguish over the growing gap between you, a distance that, while painful, also serves as a harsh reminder of the consequences of their inaction and missteps. This growing distance is not merely a source of sorrow, it also acts as a catalyst for introspection and change. The very behavior that is causing them heartache is simultaneously compelling them to listen more closely to their inner voice and to act on their most genuine feelings. They understand that this painful period of emotional awakening is a wake-up call, a call to confront their past mistakes and to take full responsibility for the ways in which they have hurt you. With each passing day, your person grapples with feelings of inadequacy. They wonder if their actions have rendered you better off without them, and these thoughts plague their every moment. The possibility that they might be the source of your unhappiness is a bitter pill to swallow, and yet it drives them to reflect more deeply on their behavior. In the silence that now speaks volumes, your person acknowledges that you have a zero-tolerance stance for selfishness and disloyalty. You deserve nothing short of a partner who cherishes you, prioritizes your well-being, and holds your worth in the highest regard. The guilt of knowing they have not been that person for you is overwhelming. They express regret for not having been more attentive, for not having provided the consistent care and emotional support that you so rightfully deserve. Every missed opportunity to show love, every instance of complacency, now feels like an irreparable loss, a loss that has left scars on both your hearts. The weight of these regrets has, in turn, spurred your person to confront the painful reality of your relationship. This period of distance and the ensuing silence have been incredibly challenging for them, a time during which they have been forced to face the consequences of their repeated mistakes. They find themselves caught between the sting of witnessing you move forward independently and the urgent need to transform their own shortcomings. They confess that the thought of you thriving without their presence is both a source of deep pain and a powerful motivator for change. It is a constant reminder of their failures, yet it also inspires them to become someone worthy of your love, a person who can eventually make you proud, whether together or apart. Your person is now determined to learn from this crucible of emotions. They resolve to understand the roots of their behavior and to change for the better. This is not just about winning you back, it is about evolving into a better version of themselves, one who can honor both your worth and their own. They express a desire to reach out, to share these heartfelt realizations with you, even though the fear of driving you further away keeps them silent at times. They are caught in the struggle between wanting to express their remorse and the risk of overwhelming you with their insecurities. Although they wish they could undo the mistakes of the past, they acknowledge that the only path forward is to work on themselves and to hope that you might one day find it in your heart to forgive them, even if that forgiveness does not restore things exactly as they once were. As your person reflects on the deep investments you both have made in this relationship, they remember the times when you poured your heart and soul into building a shared future. They recall how you invested not only your time and energy but also your dreams and hopes into what you believed was a lasting connection. Despite the emotional roller coaster of hope and disappointment, an exhausting cycle born out of their own inconsistency, they recognize that your loyalty and love were constants, even in the darkest moments. They lament the fact that while you stood steadfastly by their side, they were trapped in a pattern of emotional absence, frequently disappearing just when the promise of closeness was most palpable. This inconsistency, they now see, created a chasm of unfulfilled expectations, eroding the foundation of trust that is so essential to any meaningful relationship. Even as they acknowledge their faults, your person admits that there was a time when they believed that the cyclical nature of their behavior would somehow be remedied by your endless patience and dedication. They now understand that such expectations were misplaced. In their heart, they realize that genuine change requires more than just the hope that the other person will always be there. It demands a true transformation of one's actions and a commitment to meeting the emotional needs of a partner. The reality is that while they never stopped loving you, their inability to break free from a self-centered, fleeting lifestyle ultimately sabotaged the stability that you so desperately sought. Their repeated lapses in commitment not only broke your heart but also chipped away at the very trust that once held you together. The true turning point in this long and painful journey came when you made the courageous decision to step away and focus on yourself. This separation, though filled with its own share of heartache, offered you clarity and perspective, an opportunity to recognize your self-worth and to understand the toll that emotional turbulence had taken on you. For your person, this period of distance served as a stark wake-up call. It forced them to confront the reality of how much they had taken your love for granted and to fully grasp the magnitude of their mistakes. It was in this time of reflection that they began to understand the profound impact their actions had on you, and with that understanding came a newfound resolve to make amends. Today, your person stands at the crossroads of hesitation and determination. They are painfully aware that in order to mend the fractured trust between you, an equal balance of give and take must be restored. No longer are they interested in the fleeting allure of superficial connections or temporary pleasures. Instead, they are earnestly seeking a relationship defined by balance, a partnership where both individuals contribute with sincerity, respect each other's needs, and honor the boundaries that protect their emotional well-being. Yet even as your partner shows signs of genuine transformation, you remain understandably guarded. The scars left by past disappointments have instilled in you a cautious approach to vulnerability. You are no longer willing to entertain half-hearted gestures or empty promises. Instead, you have set firm standards, rooted in the lessons learned from a history of emotional turbulence. Your experiences have taught you that self-respect is paramount, and protecting your heart from further harm is non-negotiable. While you are not completely closed off to the possibility of reconciliation, you require clear, sustained, and genuine efforts from your partner before you consider lowering your defenses. Should your person manage to demonstrate pure intentions and take concrete steps to prove their commitment, you might gradually allow yourself to become vulnerable once more. You recognize that vulnerability is a necessary ingredient for a healthy, thriving relationship, but it must be reciprocated by equal openness and sincerity from your partner. Ultimately, you have drawn a firm boundary. You will only welcome your partner back into your life if they can offer a commitment that is long-term and unwavering. Anything less simply will not suffice. You have outgrown the chaos and uncertainty of the past, and you now seek a relationship that embodies security, mutual respect, and a shared vision for the future. Your partner must come to understand that being with you means more than casual flings or inconsistent appearances. It requires a complete commitment to building a lasting, meaningful relationship, a commitment demonstrated through actions rather than words. If they can truly rise to this challenge, there remains a hopeful possibility that the bond you share can be renewed and even strengthened. In the end, both of your journeys, marked by pain, growth, introspection, and an emerging sense of self-worth, are converging toward a common goal, a relationship that honors the lessons of the past while embracing the promise of a more balanced, loving future. Your person's determined efforts to cleanse their life of negativity, combined with your own steady journey toward empowerment and tranquility, create an opportunity for a rebirth of your connection. It is a chance to forge a bond built on mutual respect, deep understanding, and a genuine commitment to each other's well-being. Even though the road ahead may still be strewn with obstacles, the hope of rediscovering each other's true worth remains a powerful force. Your person, now more aware of their own shortcomings and the need for personal growth, is willing to undergo the transformation required to be the partner you deserve. And you, having cultivated a strong sense of independence and inner peace, are prepared to welcome love only when it is offered with the full promise of a committed, lasting future. This is a journey that challenges both of you to confront your vulnerabilities, to learn from past mistakes, and to ultimately build a connection that transcends the superficiality of fleeting romances. It is a call to embrace change and to create a relationship where every gesture of love is measured, every moment of connection is cherished, and both partners walk hand in hand toward a future defined by stability and trust. As you both stand on the threshold of this new chapter, the possibility of a renewed relationship glimmers on the horizon, a testament to the resilience of the human heart and the transformative power of genuine introspection and change. Your person's journey of self-liberation from toxic influences, combined with your own journey of self-discovery and empowerment, sets the stage for a future where love is not only rekindled but also reimagined. A future in which both of you can thrive, individually and together, in a relationship built on sincerity, mutual effort, and a shared commitment to overcoming the shadows of the past. In this narrative of redemption and hope, every step taken away from old habits and every moment of genuine self-reflection becomes a building block for a brighter, more harmonious future. It is a future where mistakes are acknowledged and learned from, where every chance to rebuild trust is met with a commitment to change, and where the heart's deepest longings are finally given the chance to be healed. Ultimately, your person's transformation is not just about winning back your love. It is about rediscovering who they are and what they can become when freed from the chains of past missteps. It is a promise to themselves, and to you, that the days of inconsistency and fleeting pleasures are behind them. They are now ready to stand before you, vulnerable yet strong, with a sincere desire to build something lasting and beautiful, a relationship that honors the unique, unbreakable bond you share.